We're at the month of Cheshvan, Tafshinayim 5774 to the creation of the world. Baruch Hashem, we are zoichet to make a Syium on Masechet Makot. And we're going to ask Eliyahu and Yudah questions about this Masechet, so you better get ready. The Torah says, you should do to the false witness, to the liar, what he planned to do. One of two witnesses came and testified about a certain kohen, that he's the son of a grusha or a son of a chalutza. Do they now become the same thing? They gain the same status of a son of a grusha or son of a chalutza?
No.
Shene'emar. What does that mean?
That Lloyd for him, not for his children.
What if two people come and they testify that a certain person has to go to Galus? Do they go to Galus if they are found to be liars?
No.
What do we do to them?
They get 39 makos. For
what type of a transgression and love does one get malchus?
That if it would be made without witnesses, so it would be colors.
And it's a love?
That there's a maseh with it.
Somebody who makes a condition on something which is kosuv in the Torah. Matne al mashe kosuv b'Torah. What happens to the condition?
Cancels.
If two people come and they testify that a certain person has to get lashes, 40 lashes, and they are found to be liars, zoymim, do they get lashes?
Chachamim said they get 40, and Rabbi Meir said that they get 80.
Why do they have to get 80?
One, because and one because
two people come and they say on Sunday in the morning a certain person killed someone in a certain city. Then two other people come and they say on Sunday in the afternoon you were in a different city with us. So obviously we have to check. And if it's possible to go from the first city to the second city within that time frame, so we will say that they're not liars. However, if it's not possible, so we will say that they are liars, they're eidim zoymim. What's the chiddush? Ask the Gemara. That's so simple. That's pashut. What should we have been worried about that we shouldn't say this?
That maybe we have to think that maybe he's using all kinds of weird ways to get.
Like what? What does the Gemara bring as an example?
Like using a camel that flies.
Why did Rabbi Yehuda ben Tabai kill an eid zoymim?
Because he wanted that the tzdukim are not, so everybody would see that the tzdukim are not right. Because they would say that you just killed the aid if they already killed the person that the witnesses were talking about him.
What did Syium Masechet tell him?
That he killed somebody that was not supposed to be killed.
Was innocent. Why? Because only if both of them are found to be liars, then they are killed. Therefore, what did Rabbi Yehuda ben Tabai accept on himself?
That it's never going to say in halacha when Syium Masechet is there, and he's going to always go to his grave.
Two people see from one window, and two other people see from another window that a person is doing something. And there's one person in the center near him who is giving him a saw, he is warning him. At the time that some of those people in the first window can see the others in the other windows, there it's called Eidus Achas, one testimony. But if not, it's called two separate testimonies. My nafkamina, what's the practical implication?
Because if one of the groups are zoymim, so there's still another group.
And the other one is not going to be killed. Rabbi Yossi says they will never be killed until the two witnesses give him a saw. Can a Sanhedrin listen to the testimony from a translator?
No.
Shene'emar Alpi Shnaim Eidim, and not Alpi Turgiman, not by the translator. Sanhedrin that would kill once in 7 years, what would it be called? And Rabbi Lazar ben Azariah says, not 7 years, but
70 years.
Reb Talfon and Rabbi Kiva say
that if we were in the Sanhedrin, they wouldn't kill ever somebody.
Why?
Because they would always find somehow how to say that they're okay.
Reb Shimon ben Gamliel says, if that's the case,
what does it help? More people are going to kill in Am Yisrael because they don't care, because they're not going to get killed.
What is the rule? An unintentional killer murder happened on the way down or on the way up? What is called killing unintentional regarding going to Galus? On the way down or on the way up?
Down.
Shenema, v'yipol alav, yamus, on the way down. A person goes into the yard of his friend and he's killed with shoygeg. The person who killed him has to go to Galus?
If he came in because he was allowed to.
There was permission for him to come in?
He goes to Galus. But if not, so no.
A shliach of Beis Din, or the rabbi who teaches, or the father hit and unintentionally they killed. Do they go to Galus?
No.
A father that killed his son or a son who killed his father, shoygeg, do they go to Galus?
Yes.
That seems like a contradiction to what you just told me before.
This is when the father is not, when he's not teaching him.
A person who's blind, does he go to Galus?
No.
That's what Rabbi Yehuda says. And Rabbi Meir says?
He does.
Why does Rabbi Yehuda say he doesn't go to Galus? Shene'emar beloi, he doesn't see. And he can't see. A Talmid that goes to Galus, what else do we have to bring with him?
His rabbi.
Shene'emar venas el achas min ha'arim ha'el v'chai. Avi le'midid et yavi le'chayusa. You should do something, they should have life. And what is life without Torah? What about the rabbi that has to go to Galus?
So his students come with him.
Oh, yeshiva goes. Whom do we learn the most Torah from? From your friends, from your Rebbe?
From your students.
What does HaKadosh Baruch Hu do if there's a person who killed B'mezid, and there's a person who killed B'shoygeg, but there weren't any witnesses?
And they go together to a hotel, and then the person that killed B'shoygeg goes on a ladder, and then the person that killed B'mezid is going to go underneath, and then the person that killed B'shoygeg is going to fall on him and kill the person that killed B'mezid.
So it comes out that the one who killed intentionally will be killed, and the one who killed B'shoygeg will go to Galus. V'derech she'adam roitze leilech, in the way a person wants to go,
they help him go with them.
He gets assistance. A city that doesn't have any zkenim, can it become an ir miklat? Doesn't get any. It's not a doesn't enakoletis. Shene'emar ziknei ha'ir. A city that doesn't have zkenim, can it become a city that can a kid become a ben soyer u'moyer in that city?
No.
According to the one who says enakoletis, regarding because we need ziknei ha'ir and we don't have.
And the other side is that it's just a mitzvah. You don't have to have it, but it's just a mitzvah.
It's not me'akev. And so too is the machlokes regarding egla arufa. What do the mothers of the kohanim gedolim do for the unintentional killers?
They would give them yummy things.
Food and what else?
Clothes.
Why would they do that?
So you're not going to damn and the Kohen Gadol then die.
If the Kohen Gadol dies, once the trial is over, does he go to Galus, the unintentional killer?
No.
If during the trial the Kohen Gadol dies and they appoint a new Kohen Gadol instead of him, does he go to Galus?
Yes.
And
the wait that the next Kohen Gadol is going to die.
One who kills a Kohen Gadol, or Kohen Gadol himself that killed, when does he get to go out of Ir Miklat?
Never.
And he doesn't go out either for any testimony, not a testimony of mitzvah, not monetary, and not edus nefashoyus. If the killer, who's not allowed to leave the city of refuge, left, and the Goyal Adam found him, should he kill him? What does Rabbi Yosef really say?
That's a mitzvah for him, and all the people are allowed to.
They have permission. Rabbi Kiva says
that the Goyal Adam has permission, and everybody are not allowed to kill him.
A son who is a Goyal Adam to his father, can he kill his father?
No.
A grandson who is a Goyal Adam to his grandfather, can he kill his grandfather?
Yes.
Do we go after the branch of the tree, the trunk of the tree, or the branches in order to decide if the killer is standing in an Ir Miklat or not?
Branches.
A person who killed inside the city of refuge, where should he go to?
And in between the neighborhoods.
He goes from one neighborhood to another. And if it was a Ben Levi,
so he goes to a different city.
A murderer went to Galus, and the city and the people want to give him kavod.
Just to say I'm a murderer.
And if they still want to give him kavod,
So he's allowed to take.
everywhere where it says in the Torah, hishamer, pen, or al, what is that?
It's Masechet.
A person who eats a putisa, which is a sheretz hamayim, how many lashes does he get?
4 times 40.
4 times 39. If he eats an ant,
4 times 5 times 39.
and if he eats sheretz ha'oif,
6 times 39.
what about a person who crushed 9 ants, and he added another full ant, and now it has a kazait, and he ate this beautiful concoction? Sounds delicious. How many lashes does he get?
6
6 only?
times 39.
6 times 39. Why? 5 times 39.
Because he ate a kazais of an
Because he had a birya, because he ate an ant, a full ant. And the other 39?
Because he ate a kazais.
The person who gets lashes, he stands or sits?
He's like half standing, half sitting.
Leaning. Shenema vehipilo hashoifet. A person is not allowed to do a srita for a dead person. Isu deraisa. What if a person did 5 of them for one dead person, or 5 sritos, or one srita for 5 dead people, or srita achas for 5 dead people, or 5 sritos, for one dead person? How much is he chayav?
For each one.
Person who's mekif roisho chayav. What about the nikaf, the one whom this is done to?
He's also chayav.
But he didn't do anything. He's just sitting there.
He's helping the barber, like moving his head.
We're talking about a Messiah. He assisted him. A person is not allowed to do a srita for a dead person, a relative that died. But what if he did that for his boat that drowned and he lost a lot of money? Is he chayav?
No.
Shenema. That you're not allowed to do so. Lenefesh. Ktoives kaka, tattoo. When is he chayav?
When he does 2 of them, also writes it and also does the whole.
He does the whole and he writes. A nazir that was drinking wine the entire day, how much is he chayav?
If they said to him not to do it, so in every single time.
A nazir was cutting his hair, and they told him, don't, and he kept on going.
Same thing.
How about a nazir who was metame the mesim, he's not allowed to become
Same
impure? How can it be that a person is plowing and he transgresses 8 isurim?
It's in Yom Tov. He's doing with a bull and a donkey. It's not Shemitah now.
And this shor and donkey are?
Kilayim. And he's doing.
They're mukdashim. What does that mean? The shor is a mukdash for
a korban.
And the chamo is a mukdash lebedek habayis. And this is in Kilayim Bekerem, and this is happening on Shemitah, on Yontif. And who is the person himself?
He's a kohen and a nazir, and it's tamid there.
One who cooks a gid hanashe on Yontif and eats it. How many lashes is he going to get?
5.
5 times
39.
Why? What did he do?
He's cooking in Yom Tov for that you're not allowed to eat, and he's
not for any use.
He's
eating gid hanashe.
He's lighting fire. He's cooking basar and chalav and eating basar and chalav.
What pasuk caused Rav fear?
V'avaltem b'goyim.
What did Rav Papa answer him?
That they might be like the Aveda that people look for.
Shneimar pasuk from Tehillim Kuf Yutes.
Hayiti kaseh oved b'kesh avdecha.
I am lost like a sheep, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, seek your servant. With what multiples do you get lashes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3s. According to what? Who checks to see?
The doctor.
If a person can only receive 11 malkos, how much does he get?
9.
If a person can only receive 19, how much should we give him?
18.
What about if we check and we see that a person get 18, but after that we see that he can get the entire 39? Should we give him the rest?
No.
Why? Once he got the malkois,
so he already got embarrassed.
In Beis Din, and that will be sufficient. Why did Rava say that people are fools?
Because they stand up for a Sefer Torah. They don't stand for a Talmid Chacham.
Why?
Because
So what does that show?
the Torah says that you get 40 lashes, and the Talmid Chacham says that it's
The
39.
Chachamim taught us that it really means 39. So what do you see?
That the Talmid Chacham is more strong. She's stronger.
As if somebody who speaks Lashon Hara really should be thrown to
The dogs.
somebody who receives Lashon Hara, somebody who testifies a false testimony should be thrown to.
The dogs.
Why are there so many mitzvahs?
So we could do the mitzvahs and get a reward.
As Chazal tell us, Ratza
HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not going to Israel.
lefichach.
mitzvahs.
We know that we have Taryag mitzvahs, 613 mitzvahs, but what is the source to this number?
Torah and Torah is
Not
611.
611, and two more that we heard from Hashem.
What are the other two?
Anachi Hashem Elokecha.
And Lo Yelecha.
The first two commandments of the 10. One who desecrates the moyados, it's as if
And he works Avodah Zarah.
he serves Avodah Zarah. Why? Shneema
Elokim Masechet Makot Cheshvan.
Elohei Masechet Makot Cheshvan. Don't make Avodah Zarah. And then you see from the fact that they're close together that somebody who desecrates the moyed is as if he served Avodah Zarah. How is the person who got lashes called after he gets the lashes?
Your brother.
Shneema.
ונקלח עליך.
If one refrains from drinking blood, he gets a reward. What do we learn from that?
That if something that is disgusting and you don't want to eat it, you get reward. So if you don't do something that you really want to do, so you'll get even more reward.
What is the difference between Shabbos and Yom Kippur?
There's no difference except that on Shabbos if you violate it, so you get skila. And on Yom Kippur if you violate it, so you get a makavis.
B'meizid or b'shoigeg?
Amazing.
Rabbi Akiva saw a fox coming out of the Holy of Holies, Kodesh HaKodeshim, and he smiled, he laughed, while the other Chachamim were crying. Why did Rabbi Akiva laugh?
Because he said if we see that the prophecy that this is what's going to happen, and it really happened, so now of course that the prophecy that everything's going to be good is going to happen.
The Geula will come b'mheira, b'yameinu,
Amen.
Amen.